Hi, I'm Craig Stagner with the Spfld Demize, and joining me today is Glen Jonson, the new goalie coach for the Spfld Demize. Glen, first of all, it's nice to meet you and pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Goalkeeper coach from England. I was with Chelmsford City in the Blue Square South last year. Okay. So I just come over to help out at the club, with the franchise for the PDL season this year.
Great. And now also you're going to be doing some work with the Total Demize, some of the youth players that will hopefully transition on up into being Spfld Demize players someday.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. We're going to be putting on a few goalkeeper clinics, trying to get actively involved with the club.
Oh, that's outstanding. Now, our slated right now is Chris Baker to be the starting goalie for the team. And you have a little bit of history with him. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, I know Chris from back in the UK. He's a very solid goalkeeper. He's played at a decent level in the UK, the Blue Square South, Blue Square Premier as well. So that's just one outside of the Football League.
Well, what do you think of Springfield so far? This is your first trip here, and you're new to the area. The soccer for the Midwest, it's really catching on and getting bigger every year.
I mean the potential in this area is fantastic. I think I come in on Monday on the flight. People asking what you're doing. Very excited, about their soccer. So the potential in this area is fantastic.
That's great. Now we're looking forward to tomorrow night's game. The game is 7 o'clock tomorrow night at the Lake Country Soccer Turf Field. That'll be 7 o'clock when we host the Des Moines Menace, and it is come and go night. Any final thoughts about the game coming up tomorrow?
I'd like to see as many people there, to get behind the franchise and what we're trying to do. There's a lot of hard work that's gone in. And we're trying to push the club forward, so it'd be nice to see people there.
That's great. I think it will be. I think that we're coming up on a great season. There's a lot of great things coming up that are going to be new this year. I think it's going to be a really good time for the fans and for the season, for the franchise. Again, joining me is Coach Glen Jonson. Thank you very much, and we'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow night.
Thank you.
2, 1. Hi, I'm Craig Stagner with the Spfld Demize, and joining me today is Head Coach Sean Fraser and Assistant Coach Mark Heath-Preston. First of all, Coach, congratulations on the big win this past week, and tell us a little bit about the game against St. Louis in St. Louis.
Well, it was a good game for us to get in because it was a physical one. It was a bit frantic. We used probably 20 players, so we got to see quite a few boys in the game situation as well. And it was just all around a very positive thing for us to then turn around and build on in this week's training session, so I was pretty happy.
Well, we had a 0-0 tie in regulation in Springfield against the same St. Louis Lions team, and then to turn around and go back up and play them so quickly and to play in their home stadium. Tell us about how that game went.
I think obviously, I don't know how many comparisons we can make between the two games because there was a lot of different personnel that we had out on the field in the second game, but for us to get our boys out there and get the ball down and play some very good soccer, we were pretty excited, especially since we'd only just gotten in, and I think we had 5 training sessions before the game, so it was good for us to be defensively sound as well as create a few chances on the attacking side of things. So again, like I said, I was pretty happy, and we've built on that as the weeks progressed.
Well, probably the most noticeable change or addition to the lineup was Coach Heath-Preston here, who we're affectionately calling MHP. Tell us a little bit about his impact on the game.
Yeah, he obviously played the full 90, and I think we only had 2 guys that played the full 90 minutes, and he was only scheduled to play 45, but we had an injury before the game, so we talked to him about playing the full 90, and he just went at it for the whole time. Nice and physical, big and strong, worked hard, and he got his rewards.
So the St. Louis team felt like they were possibly going to slip out of there with another 0-0 game, and how did that go?
Well, I think we would have been disappointed with that because we dominated the game. I thought in the first half we were the side that was trying to play football. As much as they were battling, they've got some good players, but I think that our structure was quite good. The way we set our team up on the day was okay. We had a few good individual performances, but as the second half wore on, we really got stronger, and as our team continued to get to know each other and become more confident, we ended up doing very well. So I was pretty happy to get out of there with a 1-0 win, more so the clean sheet, but also some of the other positives we took out of it.
Right. Well, the clean sheet being the shutout that we scored. Mark, you scored there in the 89th minute. You really waited till the last minute for the most dramatic time to score. Tell us a little bit about that goal.
Well, I'm pleased I scored it because I missed about 3 or 4 chances before that, so I was lucky to get away with that one. The boys wouldn't have let me forget about that. But
Well, those 3 or 4 misses get easily forgotten when you score one
Yeah.
to win the game. So, now, you guys have just had your pre-game meeting. Tell us a little bit about how you're strategizing for tomorrow night's game.
We won't go into the strategic side of what we're trying to do, but we feel like we've helped our team out, or we've set our team up pretty well for tomorrow's game. We feel like our personnel are good and strong, and you know, our starting lineup's good. We've got players on the bench that are good. Obviously, systematically, we've done some things attack-wise and also defensively to hopefully have success tomorrow. So I'm pretty excited, and like I said, there was a lot of good things from last week against the Lions that we've brought into this week and tried to just build upon.
Great. Coach Mark Heath-Preston, tell us a little bit about what you've seen from your side of coaching with the guys now that, because when we last spoke, you hadn't really had a chance to participate in practices yet. Now that you've had some time with them, tell us a little bit about what you've seen.
well, playing previously 2 years in the PDL before, I think now with the team we've got, I think there's no reason why we can't challenge for playoffs and do well in the conference that we're in.
Right. The games that are coming up, we have the game tomorrow night. Are there some other games that you're really looking towards as some games that are standing out extra to you?
Well, every game is important because there's only 14 games, so it's important to win as many as you can. But with that being said, you've got to take every game as it comes. I know that's a cliche, but you know, we're focusing very much on Demize tomorrow. Once that game's finished, then we'll start setting up and working towards St. Louis Lions next Friday, and then after that we'll start working on the brass. But we're firmly fixed on Demize Menace tomorrow.
Great. Coach Heath-Preston, is there anything that you can give us going into tomorrow night's game to look forward now that you've seen some of the players, somebody who's particularly strong that the fans should keep an eye on tomorrow?
I think every player in the starting 11 and like the boss said, the boys on the bench that will come on, everyone's gonna offer something.
That's great. I know that the fans are excited. We're excited about having you all here, all the new coaches, and I think it's going to be a great season all in all for us. Fans, we look forward to seeing you tomorrow night at the game. It's Saturday night, 7 o'clock, Lake Country Soccer when the Spfld Demize hosts the Des Moines Menace. And coaches, we thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.